Beautiful warm afternoon. I have finally switched over to shorts because I've been wearing pants for, I don't know, I guess the last few months. Got myself a cup of coffee and I got myself a bit of news. First off, hello everyone and welcome to Sunday. Pretty big news, especially for me and all of you guys, actually by association, since you're watching a video on YouTube right now. Google wants to buy Twitch. Pretty big news. Google, which essentially would be YouTube, since Google owns YouTube, wants to buy Twitch. And Twitch wants to be bought. This isn't a situation where Google's like, hey bro, can we buy you? And Twitch is like, I don't know. Twitch wants to be bought. The buying price is $1 billion, which might seem like a lot, but Twitch and YouTube are both like key players in online media. They are both the best of the best. Twitch is the best when it comes to live streaming, and YouTube is the best when it comes to video on demand. So $1 billion seems pretty okay. And it looks like this deal is going to go through too. The only way it wouldn't is if a court decides that would create a monopoly, which I mean, it's a possibility, I guess, just for the fact that even though live streaming and video on demand are different, they're pretty similar and they are the best of the best. So Google buying, Google having both of those might create a problem, but I guess we'll see in the coming weeks, months, however long it takes for this thing to go through. But people are understandably a little upset because they're a little worried that Google may pull the same kind of Google Plus integration crap that they did with YouTube on Twitch, because that was a nightmare. It still is a nightmare. In fact, there's people that still haven't created Google Plus accounts because it's confusing, it doesn't make sense, and they're a little worried that that's going to be coming to Twitch. Will it? I don't know. Is it likely? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. As far as my opinions on it, I don't really know where I stand. I don't know if I see it particularly as a bad thing, because you will have the best of the best making each other better. You'll have Twitch bringing up YouTube's live streaming and YouTube bringing up Twitch's video on demand, probably by integrating them very, very closely. So I don't know if I see it as such a terrible thing. A lot of people online are saying that the reason they're upset, beyond the Google Plus integration possibilities, is that Twitch has always been a place for gamers to escape the crushing copyright issues of YouTube. There's people that want to make videos on YouTube, gaming videos, and then they have a problem doing so because of like the Content ID system or something like that. But even though you may not have those issues on Twitch now, that doesn't remove the copyright issues. Like, copyright is not exclusive to YouTube. Copyright is, well, it exists. We have very archaic, outdated copyright laws that could certainly use some updating in regards to fair use and the weird gray areas we have when we're doing things like game commentary. So the issue is not, Twitch is our savior, and if Twitch gets bought by Google, we're going to have, you're not going to be able to stream things anymore because there's going to be huge copyright issues. The issue is larger than that. So you can't really say that Twitch is free from these issues, because even though it's free from them now, it may not be down the road. Although admittedly, game developers seem to care a lot less than, film producers and musicians about the legality of the stuff on YouTube. Generally because it helps their sales. Placing a movie on the internet is not going to help sales, but placing game footage can. So that's one of the reasons that developers, either come out with a policy that says they approve, or they don't come out with a policy that says they don't approve, because it can actually help them. In fact, and this may just be very wishful thinking, but Google purchasing Twitch could actually bring about a new era, maybe, in how gaming content is handled on YouTube. Once again, very wishful thinking, but this could actually turn some things around. Perhaps they could split things a little more evenly in terms of separating gaming content from other types of content on not only Twitch but YouTube. If they did that, they may be able to police it with a different set of rules. And I know that there's copyright law, but since developers care less, maybe there's a way that they could work that out. I don't know. Once again, wishful thinking. But there's a lot of people that are upset about some stuff, but I feel like getting upset over the fact that Twitch could possibly have the copyright issues that YouTube has is not the right thought process, because these problems that YouTube has was brought about by the bigger issue, which is the archaic copyright laws. So I don't know. I have a hard time saying that Twitch should be revered for having, you know, the ability to get on there and stream anything you want without having to worry about permission. There's a bigger issue at foot. Anyway, if there's other issues I missed, if there's other cons or pros that you want to talk about, do so below. I'm not a huge Twitch user. We've only streamed on Twitch a handful of times, generally for charity streams. And if there was better integration built into YouTube, or if I could do Twitch streaming on YouTube, you know, if it was built into the same thing, then I would do that. I would like to keep people on YouTube because that's where I do everything. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. Talk about that, and thanks for watching. As always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? I had Universal Tour growing up, and I played the crap out of that, but before that I rented this a lot, and I enjoyed it, so I was like, alright, let's pick up that game. Now for all of the NES stuff that I wasn't super familiar with, but I knew about some of them. Spiritual Warfare.
We're jumping! Oh god, I hate to land on the golf course like this. Where's that? I was gonna say, where's that jet going? I think I might have destroyed some of the golf course. Well, you win some, you lose some, you destroy some planes.